Hello everybody, this is Simon with Let's Play Sonic 2006. Enough stalling with side quests, it's time to figure out where the next level actually is. That wasn't helpful at all. Maybe someone else of the NPCs can help me. Let's try a yellow check mark for a change. Oh sure, love this guy. Right, again not useful. Not useful. Makes no sense. The captain, you say? Ah, now we're getting somewhere. This guy has a blue exclamation mark, but this is actually a mandatory town mission, much like the very first one. So this is something that is sometimes a little confusing about the structure of this game in my opinion, because I never quite know which of these are actually optional and which of these are not. And sometimes, as we're going to see later in the video, there is town missions happening that do not even have a quest giver and are not optional. And yeah, you know, let's just figure this one out one step at a time. So he knows that two of the guys here will lie to us about who the captain is. Let's see if we can figure out this with our 200 IQ. Not even Einstein could solve it. Ah, well, that was easy. But obviously can't be that easy, so that guy must be lying. I have forgotten already who Guido is, but whatever. Okay, so that can't be that easy, so that guy must also be lying, right? Oh. Well, do you remember who Alessio is? I will give the esteemed watcher 5 seconds. And there we have it, the oldest trick in the book. That guy just was too lazy to do his job. No, he was afraid that Sonic would do his job for him.
That was incredible.
Anyway, writing makes no sense. I'm not here to comment on that. So this is the easiest town mission in the universe. You just have to talk to the guy twice. That's it. But as I've just shown off, at the very least, they give you about a minute to figure it out yourself before you lose the S rank. So if you do think quick, then you can actually make it in time. I have no idea how Tails just talked to us. Because, like, does Sonic have a walkie-talkie? Why isn't Tails with us to begin with? Well, whatever. I guess he distracted the robots and we stayed in touch. So somehow. And off we go. New hub area. I'm going to go through this relatively quickly because we're going to see plenty of it in town mission videos. But if you're here the first time, this guy is actually quite helpful because he says the correct thing is just get this direction and don't deviate too much or you might get lost. It's not too big, it's a bit more of a grid than the giant loop that is the old town of Soliana. But yeah, just keep going this direction. A small detour, however, because we are flush with cash. Let's use it. We can't use it. Amazing. This might be a blessing in disguise, because if there were a super useful item here, then we would be a bit in trouble if we did not get it, and I mean it's optional, because we're going to be locked out of the hub after this video. We're just going to leave it for the next 3 levels and not be able to return. So maybe it's good that something that would be really useful is not in the shop. On the other hand, what are we even earning all the rings for? Who knows really? Anyway, so as we have learned before in the game's language, if some guards are standing in the way, then there's going to be an invisible wall behind them and you can't go through, right? That has happened twice before, right? Well, no, because this game is not consistent. This has stumped me for quite a while when I first played this. And what does this loading screen mean? Why do we actually have a mission title in it. Surprise, we're actually playing a side mission. And surprise, the ring trail activated the light speed dash, which I did not expect from 4 rings. Actually, this is wildly inconsistent. They have to be like programmed in a certain way to accept the light speed dash, and you can never know if it actually works or not. Anyway, I'm getting a few rings just to get the score up. And now it's time to slaughter some robots, because I guess that's what we have to do for no reason whatsoever. It doesn't even make story sense, because as we're soon going to learn, Eggman actually wants us to find his base. We are invited in the next cutscene, so there's just some robots here. And some spawning springs, which is also something that can trip you up a lot. So I'm following the best path, in my opinion, here to kill these robots as quickly as possible. Anti-gravity ran out. This is why I usually cancel it deliberately and then re-trigger it so that this doesn't happen. But your mileage might vary on what the best path is for this, of course. Anyway, it worked out for an S rank, so. These here are really annoying to hit. As you might see here, the homing attack has huge problems getting you around the bend of the pipe-shaped building. Cylindrical building, that's the word. And that's why I do not get any sort of fluidity here and just have to stop myself all the time. It's a bit annoying, but what can you do? That's just the way the game sometimes works. It can't always be perfect. Generally, these bust up all of the enemies missions can be kind of fun, especially if you know how anti-gravity works. Just look at what I just did. Those big boys here gone in a millisecond. It's so good. One more, and that's that. This one's somewhat tight. You do not want to get hit again, and also you need to be quite fast and efficient. There is no real way to gain more points by taking out leader enemies or something like that. Just kind of have to go. Okay, so after this diversion... Oh, there he is.
Knuckles.
I saw Eggman on the outskirts of the city. He wanted me to give this to you.
Sonic the Hedgehog. If you want me to return the princess, you must give me your Chaos Emerald. Meet me at my base in White Acropolis.
Huh. He's pretty cocky.
It's most definitely a trap. I don't think Eggman will honor his agreement.
I'm going.
Sonic?
Since Eggman went to the trouble of telling me where Elise is, I think I should thank him personally.
So now we know how to get to the next level. We just, go where Eggman wants us to. And what is that? Let's hit the fix the textures button. Oh, alright, let's just pretend that never happened. Anyway, we now have the full crew. Team Hero reunited from Sonic Heroes. It's amazing. Anyway, this is not the way to go, just to show off something. Also another point of confusion, we don't quite know where White Acropolis is. There is another level mirror behind there, but you can't get in. I mean, of course, you can probably go in with glitches, but you probably should not. This is just something to keep in mind for later, again, in 3 levels, when we are actually back in the hub. You will forget by that point, but it's nice to know where things are, isn't it? Another problem with this game's structure in that sense, there is no real reason why there has to be so much padding between these levels. Like, in Sonic Adventure, you did a thing and then the next level opened. Here, as you're going to see in a second, there's going to be another town mission, which is extremely anemic and done in less than a minute. And Sonic has the most town missions of all the characters. So I don't know why they put it there, especially if you're time crunched in development. But I'm not here to question things, I'm only here to show off things. But overall, this is a bit of a mess getting to White Acropolis, because you have to figure out the Captain mission is the progress path, then you have to figure out how to get into the warehouse district, do the mission there, and then hit this completely unmarked trigger for the next town mission to show up, which again is extremely basic. Again, I'm just following the radar to hit all of the red dots, and that's it. You just have to wait another second or so for Sonic to play his final line, and you don't even need the rings in this one. You don't even need the score in this one, just need to be somewhat fast. This is an almost guaranteed S rank if you're going for those. And yeah, that's it. The door is open. The laser gate, which we saw in the distance for a second, is no longer an issue. And we can go to White Acropolis.
There's a secret room here. Let's hurry to
Whatever that means, of course. But there is something to the side which is often missed. This is a room in which a cutscene plays. It's interesting to see that it's here, it's somewhat hidden. I'm not getting the silver medal because I'm saving all of those for a single collection video, trying to get the camera to align, and save here. Because as I already said, you won't be getting back into the hub anytime soon. And also, if you game over in White Acropolis, you have to do all of this again. Tell me if that happened to you when you played it and give a sympathetic thumbs up. Thanks for that and your attention.